Welcome everybody to Draft Night Z. I'm Tyler, and this is my deck profile. I went with the standard red-blue deck, 48 cards. Just kind of what I was initially going for. I started off black. I tried to get as many blacks as I could, and it just didn't work. Then I switched to reds, and reds were seeming okay. And then I noticed in the hands that blues were just very, very abundant for some reason. Now, I don't know if that was just me seeing it, but I started picking them up, and that's where I kind of landed. Basically, the way my deck works is I try to do everything with oil counters. So hopefully that, plays out for me. But yeah, let's get into the deck profile. All right, so getting into the deck profile here. Went with 3 Glistening Seers. They're all 3 1-drops. Started with blue. Did Ichor Synthesizers, 2-drop for blue. Gataxian Raptor did also 3-drop, did 2 of. And then for the last of my blue creatures, Watchful Blister Zoa at a 6-drop. Big bitch right there. Moving on to my reds, my 1-drops, Sawblade Scamps, got an alternate art, pretty dope. My last 1-drop, I went with a Exuberant Fuseling. Pretty badass looking card. For my 3-drops for red, 4-chamber Centurion. Again, everything does with fuel counters or oil counters. And then for my 5-drop for red is Furnace Strider. Now I was fortunate. These are kind of the boss monsters of the deck. I got lucky and picked these bad boys up. Serum Core Chimera, red and blue, so good for the deck. It has to do with oil counters. And then finally, boss monster of the deck, were Koth Fire the Resistance. Planeswalker, pretty dope. Love what it does. As for, got 2 instants, decided to use Free from Flesh. Pretty badass card. My only 1 sorcery. I think it's going to be a sleeper in this meta. We'll just have to see what it does and how it performs. Unfortunately, I only got 1 of. As for my artifacts, red and blue artifacts, Churning Reservoir and Tamiyo's Immobilizer. And then for a couple more artifacts here, I got 2 Surgical Skull Bombs and a Furnace Skull Bomb. And then I got a legendary artifact, lucky enough, called the Filigree Silex. Onto my lands. I did a kind of basic setup here for my lands. I went with 6 each. 6 islands, or 6 mountains, 6 islands, and then I did 3 of each, 3 of each special land, so basically it gets additional effects. And then luckily I got some 3 universal lands that tutor out my other lands, so 48 cards, kind of put everything together, red, blue. Again, oil counters are my friend, and we'll see how this deck performs.